Austin.
Many thanks. What the bloody hell do you think you're on?
Who?
You!
Well, I'm drinking my tea, aren't I?
What, bloody standing up?
I've been drinking it like this every morning for as long as I can remember. Have you only just noticed?
Well, look, that's what I'm saying. You've been standing up, drinking your tea every bloody morning ever since you started running around after that idle young swine upstairs. Look, let him get himself off to work for a change.
Oh, I've got to get him his breakfast, Geoffrey. He wants something warm these mornings.
He wants to kick up the bloody backside, that's what he wants. Well, it's every bloody morning. And like, look, it's supposed to be breakfast time, and there's me sitting here on my own like King Bloody Tut. There's him faffing around upstairs. There's you running in and out like a blue-arsed fly. There's her hunched up supping her tea. I mean, why doesn't she come and get some breakfast inside her?
She doesn't eat breakfast, Geoffrey. She never does.
I know she doesn't, and that's why she's like a bloody half-starved sparrow. There's going to be some changes made in here, and I'm the one that's going to make them.
Never did have big breakfast, did we? Unless we went away anywhere.
She's off. She's started.
He took me to the Fisherman's Arms, Jack did, for a dirty weekend.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if it were true, but I swear she makes half of it up.
It rained all day on the Saturday, and we lay in bed there till Sunday morning. Ooh, we did get a big appetite.
You sit bloody down. You know, you're going to kill yourself running around after that gormless young get. Now, look, butter yourself some toast. Go on. And get some marmalade on it, and all. You see, it's just a matter of bloody organisation. You can sit down with the rest of us when you put your mind to it. Hey, will you look at the time? Hey, where the hell has he got? Look, go give him a bloody shout, will you?
Billy? Billy, do you hear me? I shan't tell you again. It's gone 9 o'clock. You'll miss your bus.
Good morning, Mama.
Oh, stop clowning, lad. Come on.
You want to start bloody framing yourself in the morning, lad. What time do you call this to come down?
I don't know. I'll give in. What time do you call it?
Don't you be so cheeky or I'll knock your head right off your shoulders. Hey, look, would you believe it? There's another of them. Will you sit down?
I haven't got time, in a hurry.
You know, it's like the chimp's bloody tea party in here. And you're as bad for pandering to it. I sometimes think that he thinks we were put on this earth to be his bloody servants, don't you?
No?
Scrambled egg, my lord.
Well, just a taste, Geoffrey. Playing squash with the Duchess this morning, you know.
The morning papers, my lord.
Thank you, Alice.
Kidneys, my lord.
Well, just the merest soupçon.
And the Morning Post.
Thank you.
You, Dopey, have you heard one bloody word I've said to you?
Yes, you want me to sit down?
Yes, and pull yourself together, lad, before it's too bloody late.
Is that all you're having? One slice of toast? Let me cook you
I
something.
haven't got time. I'll miss my bus.
Oh, they cooked a lovely breakfast at the Fisherman's Arms. Sausage, bacon, 2 eggs, mushrooms, tomatoes, and a big slice of fried bread. And he scoffed the lot. Trying to get his strength back.
Will you stop grinning at her and go and get your bloody bus?
Right, he says. I'm ready now. And it can rain again.
Can't something be done about her? I mean, can't you do something?
Well, what can I do, Geoffrey? I can't gag her.
Well, look, you're going to make me late arguing the toss. I'm off. I'll be back for lunch same time, eh?
Well, see you get a decent lunch, too. I don't know why you can't come home.
Because I only get an hour. How many more times?
Well, you do go to a cafe, don't you, Billy? I mean, you don't spend it all on cigarettes and then make do with rolls.
Look, I go to the Wayside Cafe every day. I either have a fruit juice or soup, then have a main course, then either I have jam roly-poly or chocolate pudding.
And you're all right for money?
Oh, yes, crikey, look, I've got £6 notes in my wallet. That's £4 for a new fountain pen in case I go to night school, and £2 for bus fares and lunches this week.
Oh. As long as you do eat properly. It's just that I worry, you see. I know you of old.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I've got £6, so I shan't go hungry this week, shall I? On the other hand, I could scrub round the fountain pen, have a cup of tea and a cheese roll for lunch, and splash out £5.85 all at once in one wild madcap fling on birds and gambling and booze.
Rien de non plus. £5
£5.85? All on 19? That's all we've got. Billy, we've won! We've won! Over £200. Billy, you mad crazy fool.
I say it's wondered whether you'll be taking a long lunch break, Fisher.
A what? Oh, no, Mr. Shadrack. I shall just be popping out for a cheese roll, cup of tea.
'Tis hoped you might make that little bit of extra effort and be back by 2. I do have an important appointment regarding the arrangements for the crematorium of Alderman Dunthorpe.
I'll be back by 2.
We are extremely fortunate to have collared the Alderman Dunthorpe job. There was some talk of him going to the co-op. Well, he was a rigid socialist all his life. Would be rather remiss if we allowed him to slip through our fingers at this late stage.
Right here, Mr. Shadrack.
Right then, think on. Oh. How does this strike you for the funeral text for a pork butcher? These wait all upon thee, thou that mayst give them meat in due season.
Very good, Mr. Shadrack.
Yes, I quite like it. It's the Book of Psalms.
These wait all upon thee, thou that mayest give them meat in due season. Friends, Romans countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Alderman Dunthorpe, not to praise his sausages.
Thou that mayest give them meat in due season, sirrah. Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious by these sausages, Duke of Pork, and all the sausages that lower upon our... Oh, hello, Barbara.
Is there anything wrong?
No, I just get this touch of rheumatism in the shoulder occasionally.
Oh, well, you ought to see a doctor, Pet.
Yes, well, I have done. I've seen thousands, in fact. I've even seen a specialist, but he said there was nothing he could do for it. What can I do for you?
Oh, do you know something? I've never been in an undertaker's before. It's quite pleasant, isn't it? Is that your desk? Where's your electric typewriter?
What electric typewriter? Oh, yes, that electric typewriter. Yes, well, it's gone to be mended. It blew up this morning. Blue sparks flying out of it all over the place.
Oh, I suppose that must be Mr. Shadrack's office. Does he really use a coffin as a desk?
Yes, all the time, Barbara. Why aren't you at work?
Oh, I've got the day off, aren't I lucky? So I thought I'd pop in here and see if my Billy'd like to take me for a bite of lunch.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, I'm very sorry, Barbara, but no can do. See, I'm only popping out for a cheese roll and a cup of tea myself.
Well, that's fine, Pet. I can't stop long. I've got to get home. My mother's gone to Durham for the day to see a relative. I've got the house to myself. Well, me and Kitty Kins. And that's why I've got to rush back. She's not used to being left on her own, and I've got to give her a saucer of Milky Wilk.
Poor pussy wussy. So that means you'll be in the house on your own all afternoon, then?
Except for Kitty Kins.
I've been so alone.
But, darling, you're not dressed.
Oh, why should I put my clothes on? You don't need to take them off again.
You wouldn't do it, Barbara.
Wouldn't do what, Pet?
Oh, nothing, darling. Just daydreaming, you know, business worries, that kind of thing. An hour for lunch. Nip out now while Shadrack's not looking, and you get an hour and a half. That's half an hour to get a quick bottle of plonking cider. 10 minutes to her place, 10 minutes back, 20 minutes chasing her up and downstairs. Stacks of time. Darling, I've just had this marvellous idea. Why don't I take you for a proper lunch? You know, in a proper restaurant with an aperitif and bottle of wine and that?
Oh, well, I thought you were in a hurry.
Yes, well, not that much of a hurry, darling. Anyway, let me see now. 2 o'clock, so that means... Yes, I think we might just about manage it.
Well, I can't stay long because of Kittykins.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll think of something. Come on.
Oh, well, shouldn't you tell Mr. Shadrack that you're going?
No, I don't think there's any need to bother him at the moment. Come on.
Where are you taking me?
Well, just this amusing little restaurant I frequent occasionally.
Oh,
Come on.
My lord.
Michael, our friend.
Welcome back. It has been too long. And your charming companion, she is so beautiful.
flatterer.
Champagne cocktails, my lord. With me. Your usual table, your usual drink. Madame.
Thank you.
food, good wine, and exquisite company.
And what may we have the pleasure of serving your lordship?
Could I see a menu, please, Michael?
But what for, my lord? You do not need a menu. Whatever you wish, the chef will be happy to provide. Chips.
What about the Duchess potatoes?
No Duchess potatoes, only chips.
Yeah, well, chips then, please, twice.
Right, there's grapefruit segments twice, lamb cutlets twice, peas twice, and chips. What do you want to drink?
Could we see a wine list, s'il vous plaît?
Do you want red or white?
Rouge. Red.
All right, one bot red coming up.
It's quite nice here, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you come here often?
Oh, only when I have to, Barbara. You know, business luncheons, that kind of thing. I was here on Monday with Alderman Dunthorpe.
An alderman? Are you doing business with one?
I'm burying him. Do you know, Barbara, it was only just a few short days ago. I said to him, "These wait all upon thee, Alderman, thou that mayest give them meat in due season." From the Book of Psalms. He was a pork butcher.
Very good, Billy.
His very words exactly. He sat in that chair, as you're sitting now, and he looked at me, and he smiled, and he said, "Very good, Billy." And then he dropped dead.
Right, one bot red.
Just a minute.
What?
Aren't you going to ask me to taste it?
Do what you like with it. Sling it on the floor if you like. You're paying for it.
Don't tell me. And of course, the Chateau Bottle 48. But, Michael, where on earth did you find it?
An auction at Sotheby's, my lord. Oh, I am so glad his lordship approves.
Approve, Michael, I'm ecstatic. Oh, taste it, darling, taste it.
Madame.
It is said that the very soul of France is contained in that bottle. The Chateau 48, it said, brings ideas into the minds of men and makes women forget.
I don't want to forget, Sherry. I want to remember every single moment.
Drink.
Quel magnifique!
Quite nice, pet.
You're not supposed to sup at it, darling. You're supposed to woof it back.
Oh, well, I'm not really a wine drinker myself.
Come on, get it down, yeah. That's it. Sup it up, darling. Do you good. To you.
To us.
To love.
Oh, goodness, have we finished a whole bottle between us?
How'd you feel?
All right. And I'm sure you gave me much more than you gave yourself.
Well, I tried to look after you, darling.
Sweet.
You don't feel sort of, you know, a bit dizzy?
No.
Well, sort of excited at all?
No. How do you mean?
Well, you know, romantic.
Oh, I always feel romantic when I'm with you, Billy.
Well, it's 20 to 2. Tell you what I'll do, darling. I'll get you a cab and run you home.
No, there's no need for that. And you ought to be getting back to the office, pet.
I want to do it, darling.
Can I afford a cab? I've got £6. They can't charge more than a £5. So, 20 minutes. 5 minutes to her place by cab. Tell the cab to wait. That gives us 10 minutes. You can make a lot of progress in 10 minutes for sure.
Check, please.
Dear Lord, don't let this meal cost £6. I, thy servant, William Fisher, beg of thee, keep it under £5.50. And if you can see your way, dear Lord, to getting it down to less than a £5, I'll come to St. Peter's next Sunday with me mum and dad.
£4.93. Thank you, God.
Oh, very reasonable.
Yes, an unpretentious little meal, I thought, you know. Remind me of a rather amusing little bistro I once went to in Normandy.
Go on with you. You know, I really enjoyed it. I'm bloated. Right, are you ready for off?
I'll settle the bill.
Blooming hummus.
Is there anything wrong?
No, Pep. Would you believe it? I seem to have left my hanky at home.
Oh, we'll have one of my tissues.
Oh, merci beaucoup.
You know, we really ought to be getting along. Poor little Kittykins will be wondering where on earth Barbara Pussycat's got to.
Kittykins can take a running jump in the reservoir with a bricky wicky tied round his neck.
Yes, when I finish my coffee, darling.
Don't panic. Think. You know what you've done, don't you? Yes, I've left my money at home. You've left your money at home. Why, it's not the end of the world. You'll just have to borrow some money from Barbara Pussycat. Oh, great. Fat lot of chance you'll stand with her if she has to pay for the lunch. Beggars can't be choosers, Fisher. Just a minute. Perhaps you can nick the money out of a handbag when she isn't looking. How? Well, Ray Milan did it, didn't he? In Lost Weekend. Where's her handbag? Well, I don't know. On the floor. Feel for it, Fisher.
Yes, slippy chairs.
Are you leaving?
Nothing? Oh, no, not yet. Could we have another cup of coffee, please?
I thought you said you were in a hurry.
Yes, well, we will be leaving in a minute. Where the chuffing hell's your handbag, Barbara?
Billy!
I'm sorry. Sorry, darling, I just got something in my eye. I just wondered if I could borrow that mirror out of your handbag.
Oh, dear, Pet, I didn't bring my handbag. Shall I have a look in your eye?
No, it's gone now. Where'd you keep your purse, then?
Well, I didn't bring my purse. Surely to goodness I don't need money if I'm out with my fiancé, do I?
Everybody needs money, Barbara. I mean, supposing we were to have a row. Supposing I called you a soft, silly cow and you ran off. How would you get home?
I think I know my Billy better than that.
You soft, silly cow.
Are you paying your bill?
Charge it to my account as usual, would you, Michael?
But now, my lord, to have had the pleasure of serving yourself and your charming companion is payment enough. The dinner was on the house.
Then ask the waiters to split a Jeroboam of champagne with me and give the chef a bottle of your best port.
My lord.
Oh, and tell the chauffeur he could take the car, would you?
My lord.
I thought we might toddle for a while.
What an exquisitely novel idea.
Underneath the stars.
The night is young.
I do wish you'd stir your stumps, Billy. Anybody'd think we got all afternoon.
Well, I'm just finishing my coffee.
Well, goodness, it must be stone cold by now, and you're the one who wanted to rush through lunch.
I happen to like cold coffee.
Cold coffee, ooh.
James Bond drinks it iced.
Now, steady, Fisher. Think. It's not the end of the world. What's the position? The position is that you're sitting in a restaurant with a bill for £4.93. Your money's at home on the chest of drawers. And all you've got in your pockets is some used bus tickets, a mucky hanky, and a plastic model of Sharkar Zulu out of a cornflake packet. It is the end of the world. No. To every problem there is a solution. Think. You could tell him you can't pay. What can he do? Make you wash up? Send for the police. He wouldn't send for the police. He might chin you. He wouldn't chin me. He would chin me. How far is it from here to our house? About a mile. 2 miles there and back. You haven't even got your bus fare. Well, I'll run. He wouldn't let you walk out through the door.
Just a minute, darling. I'm just going into the bathroom to wash my hands, and then we'll go.
About time.
playing at?
Billy, will you bloody answer when you're spoken to? And if you don't answer your mother, answer me. Or you fill my hand across your face. Hey, we'll start having some bloody respect shown in this house.
I forgot me wallet. What have y'all been up to in there? You realise I've had to redirect two of my regular customers to the Superloo in the Market Square because of you?
Pay the bill. Darling. Shall I escort you home?
It's been wondered where you got to, Fisher. You should have been back in that office an hour ago. It's been necessary for me to leave that office unattended in order to get myself a meal.
That bird I was with, she shot off. Mind you, I'm not surprised the time you spent in that lavvy. Says something about feeding a pussy cat.
It's very, very unsatisfactory, Fisher. I also missed my appointment regarding the cremation of Alderman Dunthorpe. He's gone to the Co-op. It's very, very unsatisfactory. Alderman Dunthorpe was a #1 hearse, 6 limousine job at the very, very least.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, Mr. Sheridan. Only I had a sudden attack of the runs. You can ask the waiter.
Get back to the office, Fisher, and get on with your work.
Merci beaucoup.
What, all of it?
£200,000. But, my lord, supposing the owner does not want to sell you the restaurant.
He will, Michael. And not me. Us. We're partners now. 50-50. You look after the restaurant and I'll eat here when I'm in town.
One chance, old friend. Carry on. What's his ruddy game? Is he right in the head?
It's sometimes wondered very, very seriously.
Billy, don't you be silly. Fantasizing, small town boy. Keep on tap the rising on